Dear students, welcome to this online class. I hope you all are happy and safe at home. Hope that you revise your portions and you revise the formulas for finding the surface area and volumes of solid shapes. You have studied the surface areas of combination of solids in the previous class. This section also we are continuing with that. In the last section, we discussed about the combinations like the cylinder with the two hemispherical shapes and cones are mounted on a hemisphere and a hemisphere is surmounted by a hollow cylinder. Such type of problems we discussed in the last class. Today we will discuss some more combinational solids. Like a wooden article made by scooping out a hemisphere from the solid hemisphere, and a hemisphere mounted on a wooden cubical block. Such type of problems we will discuss today.
A wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere of radius 7 cm from each end of a solid cylinder of height 10 cm and diameter 14 cm. Find the total surface area of the article. So here we can see that two hemispheres are scooping out from each end of the solid cylinder. So total surface area of this solid cylinder is means after scooping out this hemisphere is curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of two hemispheres. So after scooping out the hemisphere, the remaining solids area I want to find out. So that will be equal to curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of two hemispheres. So here the height of the solid is given for you 10 cm. That will be equal to the height of the cylinder. And the diameter of the cylinder is given 40 cm. Therefore the radius of the cylinder is half of that, that is 7 cm. So radius will be 7 cm. This radius is same as the radius of the hemisphere because both have the same base. So we know the radius and the height of the cylinder. So the total surface, we want to find the total surface area of this solid. Two hemispheres are hollowed or scooping out from this solid cylinder. So the inside, here also hollow part, it's a hemispherical shape, and the down part also a hollow like a hemispherical shape. So at both ends of the cylinder is a hollow part. So the total surface area of this solid is curved surface area of cylinder plus inner curved surface area hemisphere plus inner curved surface area of this hemisphere. If suppose this solid is like this, we want to find the total surface area of this solid. So curved surface area of cylinder plus inner curved surface. Suppose this is a hemispherical shape. So you are scooping out a hemispherical shape. Then the inside part will be a hemispherical shape. So we want to know the curved surface area of this hemisphere. And the same way in bottom also there will be a curved surface of hemisphere. So we want to add the curved surface of this hemisphere plus curved surface of this hemisphere plus curved surface area of this cylinder. That will be the total surface area of this solid. The total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to curved surface area of cylinder plus curved surface area of hemisphere. 2 times the curved surface area of hemisphere, because there are in both ends there will be a hemispherical shape. So 2 into curved surface area of hemisphere. You know that the curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h plus 2 into curved surface area of hemisphere is
2 pi r square. In both the terms 2 pi is common and the radius also same. You can take it out. Then 2 pi and r is taken out. Then here height of the cylinder from this. You take this 2 pi r out. Then h is left plus. And from here 2 pi and 1 r is taken. Then 2 r is left there. Now we can substitute the values. So 2 into 22 by 7 into radius, that is equal to 7 centimeter, into height. Height of the cylinder is equal to 10 centimeter plus 2 into radius. Radius is 7. So that is equal to 2 into 22 by 22, and we can cancel the lighter common factors. Here 7 and 7 will be cancelled. So 2 into 22 into 10 plus 14. 10 plus 14 is equal to 24. So when you multiply this 2 into 22 into 24, we will get the answer 44 into 24, which is equal to 1056 centimeter square.
Question number 2. From a solid cylinder of height 2.8 centimeter and diameter 4.2 centimeter, a conical cavity of same height and same diameter is hollowed out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid. Here the height and diameter of the cylinder is given for you. The conical cavity of same height and same diameter is hollowed out from this solid cylinder. So here we want to find the total surface area of the remaining solid. So the total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to the curved surface area of cylinder plus base area of cylinder plus curved surface area of inner curved surface area of cone.
In this question, the conical cavity is hollowed out from a cylinder. So the top part of the cylinder is hollow part, and bottom there will be a circular shape. That's a circular bottom, and we want to find the total surface area of this remaining solid. So a conical portion we taken out, the remaining portions we have to find out. It's a solid cylinder. From that solid cylinder we are hollowed out a conical shape. So the diameter of the cylinder is given for you, that is 4.2 centimeter diameter of the cylinder, and that is same as the diameter of the cone also. So if the diameter is 4.2 centimeter, then the radius will be half of that, that is 2.1 centimeter. That is the radius of the cone. Radius of the cone and radius of the cylinder both are same. And height of the cylinder is given for you, that is 2.8 centimeter. We want to find the total surface area of this remaining solid. So when you are finding the total surface area of this solid, first you want to take the curved surface area of cylinder, then base area, that is a circular shape, and the inner curved surface of the cone. So to get the total surface area, we want to add these three areas. First we want to add the curved surface area of cylinder plus base area, that is pi r square, plus inner curved surface area of cone, that is pi r l. If you add these three areas, we will get the total surface area of this solid. So first of all, you can write the radius is given for you. Radius, that is equal to 2.1 centimeter. The radius of cylinder and radius of cone both are same. Then height of the solid. Height of the cylinder is same as the height of the solid, so that is equal to 2.8 centimeter. Or you can write each one separately. Radius of cylinder, height of cylinder, radius of cone, height of cone. Everything you can write separately. Now we want to find the total surface area of the solid. Total surface area of the solid or remaining solid is equal to curved surface area of cylinder. Curved surface area of cylinder plus base area plus curved surface area of cone. So that is equal to curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h plus base area of the cylinder. The base area is how much? It's a circular shape, so area of circle is pi r square. Pi r square. And the top area is a hollow part. There is no solid now. It's a hollow part. So 2 pi r h plus base area plus now curved inner curved surface area of the cone. So that is equal to pi r l. Now we know that radius and height of the cylinder. We need to find the slant height. To get the slant height, we know this height of the cylinder is same as the height of this cylinder. So this is 2.8 and radius is 2.1. So first you want to find the slant height. We know that slant height is equal to square root of h square plus r square. That is equal to square root of height is 2.8. 2.8 whole square plus radius is 2.1. So 2.1 whole square is equal to square root of 12.25. That is equal to 3.5 centimeter. The slant height is equal to 3.5 centimeter. So if we know the slant height, we are able to find the curved surface area of cone, which is equal to, you can see that 2 and pi is common in 3 terms and r is also common. You can take this pi and r out. Then here it will be 2h plus here 1 r is left plus here l is left. That is equal to 22 by 7 into radius is 2.1 into 2 into height. That is 2 into 2.8 plus radius 2.1 plus slant height 3.5, which is equal to 73.92 centimeter square. So area of the or total surface area of the remaining solid is 73.92 centimeter square. So remember that we are hollowed out the conical portion from the solid cylinder. So inside it is a hollow part. So we want to find the curved surface. Suppose you want to paint this solid, means you should paint the inside part and you have to paint the outside and the base area. So 2 pi r h, that is the curved surface area of cylinder, plus base area plus inside the hollow part, that is a conical shape. So curved surface area of cone.
Question number 3. A cubical block of side 5 cm is surmounted by a hemisphere of diameter 4.2 cm. Find the total surface area of the block. Here, this decorative block is made of two solids, a cube and a hemisphere. The base of the block is a cube with edge 5 cm and the hemisphere fixed on the top has a diameter of 4.2 cm. We want to find the total surface area of the block. So the total surface area of the block is equal to total surface area of cube minus base area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of hemisphere. Note that the part of the cube where the hemisphere is attached is not included in the surface area. That's why total surface area of cube minus base area of hemisphere. Because we need only that 5 faces area plus that top area. We don't want the full area. We need only that corners area. So total surface area of cube minus base area of hemisphere. That plus curved surface area of hemisphere.
In this question, you can see that a hemisphere is attached to one face of the cube. It's a solid cube. So one face of this cube, a hemisphere is fixed. So when you are finding the total surface area of the solid, we need to find the 5 faces area plus this curved surface area hemisphere and the area of this part. That means where that hemisphere is attached, that part is not included in this area. That means we want to subtract the base area of this hemisphere from this face area. We know the face area of this cube is a square. Area of one face is a square. From that area, we want to subtract the area of the base area of the hemisphere. That part is not included in this total surface. So, first you have to find the total surface area of cube, that is 6a square. From that area, you can subtract the area of this base area of the hemisphere, that is pi r square. This pi r square you can subtract from the whole area of the cube. You will get the remaining portion plus the curved surface area of the hemisphere. So we know that the diameter of hemisphere is equal to 4.2 centimeter. Therefore, the radius of hemisphere is equal to half of that, that is 2.1 centimeter. And the side of the cube is given, that is equal to 5 centimeter. So we are able to find the total surface area of the cube. Total surface area of the cube is equal to 6a square, that is equal to 6 into a. A value is 5 centimeters, so 5 square. So 25, 6 into 25. That is equal to 6 5s are 30, 3 is remaining. 6 2s are 12 plus 3, 15. So 15 centimeter square. The total surface area of the cube is equal to 150 centimeter square. Now we can find the total surface area of the solid. Total surface area of the solid, that is equal to area of the cube, that is 6a square. Total surface area of the cube minus, we don't want the whole area of this face, we need only this portion. So from the total surface area, we want to subtract the base area of the hemisphere. Base of area of hemisphere is pi r square. So subtract that area. So 6a square minus pi r square plus, we need to know the area of this curved surface. Curved surface area of the hemisphere, that is 2 pi r square. Now we can see that these two terms are like terms. When you add these two terms, 2 pi r square minus pi r square is 1 pi r square. So 6a square plus 1 pi r square. Now you can substitute the value. We already find out what is 6a square. That is equal to 150 centimeter square plus pi r square. Pi you can use 3.14 into radius. Radius of the hemisphere is 2.1 centimeter. So it will be 2.1 whole square. That is equal to 150 plus 3.14 into 2.1 whole square, that is almost equal to 13.86. So 150 plus 13.86 equal to 163.86 centimeter square. So we got the total surface area of this solid. Remember that we want to subtract the base area of the hemisphere from one face of the cube. That's why we are using 6a square minus pi r square. So that means the area of 5 faces plus area of this unshaded portion plus curved surface area of hemisphere.
Question number 4. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical block of side 7 cm such that the diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Find the surface area of the remaining solid. Here you can see that a hemisphere is hollowed out from the solid cube. So the total surface area of the remaining solid is total surface area of cube minus base area of hemisphere plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. We know that the hemisphere is fully hollowed out from this solid cube. So the diameter of the hemisphere is same as the length of the cube, length of the edge of the cube. Diameter of hemisphere is equal to the length of the edge of the cube. That is the maximum diameter of the hemisphere we are hollowed out from this solid cube. So we want to find the total surface area of this remaining solid. If you hollowed out that hemispherical part, then this inside it is a hollow part. So we want, there will be nothing is in the top part. The surface area, circular surface area is, you want to subtract it. There won't be any solid in this portion. We need to find the area of these four corners area plus this five faces area and the inner curved surface of hemisphere. So total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to total surface area of cube minus base area of the hemisphere plus inner curved surface area of the hemisphere. So total surface area of cube is 6a square minus base area of hemisphere is pi r square plus inner curved surface area of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. That is equal to 6a square plus pi r square. We know that the diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. So this is also equal to 7 centimeter. Diameter of hemisphere is equal to 7 centimeter. Therefore the radius will be equal to half of that. That is 7/2 centimeter is the radius of the hemisphere. So 6a square, 6 into a square, that is 7 square plus pi, that is 22/7 into radius is 7/2 whole square. So 7/2 into 7/2. Here 6 into 49 plus these two 7s will be cancelled here 11 times. So 11 into 7, that is 77/2. When you solve this, we will get the total surface area of the remaining solid. So dear students, first of all you should write and study these questions what we discuss in the class. Understand the question, then you do it alone. After practicing this question, you should do your worksheet. Your worksheet is exercise 13.1, question number 4, 5, 8 and 9. Same model questions are given in the worksheet. So first of all, you should write the questions given in the class. Then you should do the worksheet. Thank you.